'cause now I'm back.
Yo, what is up, guys? It's Eli from Team Warwind here, and I'm going to be going over that zombie deck profile that you guys showed a lot of love to. Thank you so much for all the positive comments and everything. It means so much to me. I haven't been playing the game for about 6 years, and posting that video, well, the first video I posted, it was about a month ago when I did a pack opening. And that was just something just to get back on YouTube, showing you guys I was back. The deck profile was something I really wanted to be special, and I've been working on this deck for a little while, over a month now. Well, 2 weeks after the ban list came out, but I'm so glad that you guys enjoyed that deck profile. We're gonna be posting a ton more content. I've got so much planned for this channel. If you guys want to join the journey, join the Whirlwind family, just hit the subscribe button right now. Take 5 seconds out of your day, hit that subscribe button, because we're gonna be doing a lot of stuff on this channel. So just stay tuned. Without further ado, I'm going to go over the combos. I'm just going to do some test hands. These aren't going to be chosen combos, but just some test hands to show you what you can do in the deck, even if you don't draw the exact ideal cards. So yeah, if you guys enjoy this video, smash the like button, and yeah, stay tuned for more videos because there's plenty more to come. All right, so you guys know some of the main combos. We're just going to do some test hands just to show you guys what this deck is capable of. If we get the main combo, we'll play it out. Maybe we'll play it a bit differently. There's different ways you can go about comboing in this deck, so it's very versatile and very high ceiling. So if you guys are playing this deck and not feeling like you're ending up with the best end boards, just keep practicing and you'll get there. It essentially takes a lot of thinking sometimes, but just keep practicing. Trust me, it's a very explosive deck. So with our first hand, we're gonna get right into this. Give our opponent the opportunity to cut, and then we draw our 5 cards. Okay, so this hand right here is not the greatest at all, actually. You actually can make a play, but it's still not the best. So we're just gonna play out this hand anyways, because this is probably one of the hands that you'll probably draw. You may think it's not the greatest or even playable, but you can still do something. So you can go Necro Banshee, and you can banish this to get out Zombie World. And then you can use DDR, discarding your Doom King, to bring back your Banshee. And that essentially will be your turn 1 play. Actually, this comes in attack mode. This essentially will be your turn 1 play. You've got Banshee on board. Your Zombie World can't be destroyed as long as Banshee's on board. Doom King's gonna come back during your standby phase, and you can't actually trigger off your Banshee because you actually drew the second Zombie World, so you can't trigger it off during their turn. But essentially, this is your turn 1 board. You didn't draw a combo, you didn't draw any tuners. Essentially, you can draw this in almost any zombie deck if you're playing Zombie World. The only different card that I'm playing in most zombie decks is this DDR here. So that's not the best hand, but it happens in decks. You don't draw a full combo every time. So it's going to shuffle this up again, draw another hand. And sometimes combo decks go like that, where you want to draw a combo and you play the most cards possible to make it consistent, and you still can't get there. So it's all right. They're going to offer our opponent to cut, and we're going to draw our hand. Okay. We got 2 Resonators, Gozuki, Doom King, and Zombie World. So this is not a bad hand either. We can play this out in a couple different ways. But I think our turn 1 play is going to be Red Resonator into our Gozuki. And we'll trigger Gozuki, or activate Gozuki's effect. We're going to send our... Now this is where I want to play another card in this deck that I don't have right here, and I may put it in at some point in time, and I'll show you guys when that time comes, because I've been testing this deck online and a couple different cards stuck out to me that are a bit better than some of the cards that I play, and you'll see that later on in another deck profile, but I'm going to keep that on the low for now. So we're going to send a zombie from our deck to our graveyard, and that is going to be our... We can actually put our Doom King in graveyard if we want to here. But I think we are going to send our... This is a tough choice, honestly. Very tough choice. Well, I guess we're just gonna do this. We'll send a goblin zombie to grave. Or not a goblin. We'll send a Mizuki to grave. Just to use for later on. We're not gonna use it this turn, honestly. I don't like we can go into our needle fiber play here. And that may be our best play, I think. But we don't have any way to get back our Goblin Zombie, even if we have it. No DDR, and we didn't draw any ways of sending it to the grave. So I guess we are going to go into our zombie world here. And we're going to go Gozuki and Red Resonator. These are going to link off into our... I guess we might as well just go for... you can go for a Union Carrier here, which is what I'm thinking about doing. You can also go for your Needle Fiber, which may be good because we can technically use Mizuki and still make Union Carrier. Or we can still make a Union Carrier with the Needle Fiber if we need. I guess here, we'll do this. We'll go Needle Fiber. And we'll activate Needle Fiber's effects. Let's see where this gets us. And we're going to actually use our... Do we want to use the Gozuki here? This is one of the questions I'm not sure of. I think we use our Gozuki here to bring out our Doom King. We can actually discard this for Jet Synchron if we wish to. But I think we may use our Gozuki here. Because it's once per turn anyway, so we'll use Gozuki. This is going to be channeling 2. So we'll summon our Doom King. And then Needle Fiber is going to bring out us a tuner to the field. We could actually just get out the Unizombie, I guess. This is good. And then from here, everything is zombie, so we can technically go into Union Carrier here. But I think there's a better play. I think you go Doom King and your Unizombie into a probably either a Union Carrier or a Vampire Sucker. If we go Union Carrier, we can actually get the Goblin to the graveyard, but we can't combo with it because we can't special summon it this turn due to Union Carrier's claws. But I think possibly the Vampire Sucker's the play. Can also get another Mizuki to the graveyard if we go Union Carrier. Or we can potentially even just go for locking them out of their extra deck by going for Union Carrier. It's a tough choice. Very tough choice. We're gonna go with our Vampire Sucker for now. I think this might be the best play. Just to draw, just to keep getting draw power. So we're gonna draw 1 from our Mizuki this turn because we're gonna use it this turn, and then we'll draw on their turn with the Doom King. So we still got 1 card in hand. We're gonna banish the Mizuki here to bring back the Unizombie. And since it's no longer brought out by Needle Fiber, we can actually use its effect this turn. First, we're going to draw off of the Vampire Sucker. We actually drew our Jet Synchron. So we can actually use our Jet Synchron this turn if we want to. And then, we can still technically go into Union Carrier if we really want. But I think we're going to use our Unizombie's effect, sending a zombie monster from our deck to the graveyard. In this case, it's going to be another Mizuki, I believe. This way, whenever we get our DDRs or burials, they'll be more live. And then we can actually just trigger off or use our Mizuki's effect. And special summon our Gozuki back. And then we could leave our Helki Fibrex up there to go into a FA Dawn Dragster. But I think we're gonna actually just synchro here into our Psyframe Lord Omega. And then this way we can recycle our Mizukis every turn. We're gonna get a card out of their hand every turn. And then I believe this is the end of our turn here. We've got 2 cards on their standby phase. We'll trigger our Doom King to summon, and we'll draw another card. We drew into our DDR. And then standby phase, we're also going to send a Mizuki back from our banish pile to our graveyard. So we may have not opened the best, but we still ended up with a slight, I'd say a pretty powerful board, honestly. It's not bad at all. You've got consistent recursion for drawing, or with your Vampire Sucker. You've got everything turned to zombies here. You got 3 cards in hand still, and you've got 4 monsters on board. You've got your Psyframe Lord Omega to take a card from their hand, Doom King to negate a card. You can use your Halki Fibrax actually if you wanted to, and this will banish to summon a Shooting Riser, and you can send a zombie piece that you need from your deck to your graveyard, either Goblin Zombie, another Mizuki, or whatever you want. It's very good. And so, oops, this should still be on board. So that was that play. We're gonna go off and do another hand, see what we can get. So like I said, there's a lot of options or possibilities you can do in this deck, and it may not be that ideal or that obvious to play. Like right there, many people probably would not have seen those combos, but you can do them. Needle Fiber helps bring out your tuners essentially that you need, your essential ones. And Red Resonator ties in a whole lot because it just allows you to get going. Red Resonator Gozuki, like I told you guys, it's a starter play. Gozuki is really good. Allows you to summon zombies from your hand, essentially, and you can also banish cards from your graveyard, which is good in combination with your DDRs and such. We're gonna draw another test hand here. Okay, so it's not bad. So we do have a Needle Fiber play. We have the Unizombie, and we have a zombie in hand. So that's always Needle Fiber, if you guys did not know. Give me a second to think about this hand. I guess we go turn 1, we go Unizombie, and we're gonna pitch our Necro Banshee. This level is gonna increase by 1. And then we're gonna send a zombie from our deck to the graveyard. If we send our Mizuki here, we could send our Gozuki to summon a Gozuki from our hand if we wanted to, because we do have the Burial if we want to make those plays here. But I think we're just gonna save the Burial for now and try to get the most out of what we can. But we may use it this turn. We'll see. And then from here, we're gonna banish the Mizuki to summon the Banshee back. And then we're gonna link these away into, of course, our Needle Fiber. And I guess we just go into a Glow Up Bloom here. And then from here we can banish our Necro Banshee and add or activate a field spell from our deck, our Zombie World. And then we can actually link off our Glow Up Bloom and our Halki Fibrax. I believe this is our play. We can link these off since they're both zombies into our Union Carrier. We'll activate our Glow Up Bloom's effects. To summon our Doom King from our deck. And then we'll activate our Union Carrier effects to summon, or not summon, to equip our Doom King with our Dragon Buster. Now we can equip Goblin Zombie here if we want to. We can equip Mizuki here if we wanted to, but I think this is our best equipped choice. So we've got a 3800 Doom King on field with them not able to not activate, but they can activate effects, but we can negate one, we can banish one, and they can't summon anything from their extra deck. So I think this is a pretty solid turn 1. Not the best. We maybe could have done something else. Comment in the comments below what else you would have done this turn. There's plenty of cards we could have gone into. We could have gone into our Avermax, which may have been better. We could have ended up with Avermax, Doom King on field, and that would have prevented them from at least like totally annihilating us, just in case they can get past this board. But if they can't, then this is just very good for going next turn, because we can go to our Gozuki here and send like a Goblin Zombie to the graveyard, return these cards to the graveyard, go into Unizombie with our Mizuki, and continue our plays. But this was this hand. We'll do one more test hand. Don't want to make this video too long. And yeah, we'll see what we get. Alright, so we're about done shuffling. Hopefully our shuffles are good. We're going to give our opponent opportunity to cut. And we're going to draw our 5 cards. Okay, so we already drew combo. This is full combo, essentially. We do have the Allure to play with. We can actually use that if we want to, because we don't need the Goblin Zombie, because we have the Mizuki in hand. If you guys did not know. I guess we're gonna go. We could draw into a red Resonator as well, which would be better than the Unizombie play. So we can either summon our Unizombie here and send a Goblin Zombie from our deck to our graveyard and then activate the Allure, or we can Allure and try to get into a red Resonator. But I think we're just gonna go with the Unizombie. I don't know if we were gonna actually draw it. We weren't gonna draw it, so that's fine. We're gonna send a Goblin Zombie. And then we're gonna Allure to try to draw into an extender, either Burial or DDR. So use Allure Darkness. Pause. Now I know what you guys are going to say. It probably would have been better to actually save the Allure Darkness instead of using it right there, just so you can have a higher percentage of drawing out your extenders such as DDR or Burial from a different dimension. In this case, it didn't matter. We should have actually technically saved it after we went off with Needle Fiber, search out the Jet Synchron so we don't draw into it, search out the Mizuki from our deck so we don't draw into it, and we could even technically go into our Saryuja play still and keep the Allure Darkness in our hand to draw into our combo piece if we did not draw it off of Saryuja. But in this case, we actually drew into it, so no harm done. Anyways, let's just get back to the video. And yeah, if you guys haven't already liked the video by now, smash the like button. Oh, smash the like button. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the comments. Draw 2 cards. So we drew our Burial, which is really good, and we can banish our Goblin Zombie. And now from here, we can actually activate our Unizombie to send our Mizuki from our hand to the graveyard, and then we can banish our Mizuki to summon Goblin Zombie. And you guys know where this is going. You go right into your Needle Fiber play. Needle Fiber is Chainlink 2, Goblin Zombie Chainlink 1. So we summon a Jet Synchron from our deck as Chainlink 1, or Chainlink 2, my bad. And then we search our deck for a Mizuki. And then from here, we can link off to summon a Link Karibo. And then we can send a Mizuki from our hand to the graveyard to summon Jet Synchron. And then continue with Mizuki by banishing Mizuki to summon Goblin Zombie. And we can link these away. This is banished to summon our Saryuja Skull Dread. This is going to allow us to draw 4 cards. Goblin Zombie is going to be Chainlink 1, so we're going to get to search after we draw 4 cards. And then we draw 4. We drew the Allure. We drew Mizuki as well. We've already used we have already used our Unizombie, so no need to keep the Shiranui. We can send this back to the deck. We have Gozuki and Necro Banshee. We can keep these in our hand because essentially these are part of our combo we want to have. We want to keep Burial as well. Mizuki we can always search out, so we may send this back. And we have a Danger Jackalope. We're sending back the Danger. We know we don't need him. He's not necessary to our combo. And we can send back the Allure, or we can send back the Mizuki. We only have one more Mizuki to send from the deck to the graveyard, so we'll send back the Mizuki because this is what we're going to send back with our Gozuki. So we're going to send these back. We're going to keep the Allure Darkness. This is going to go to the bottom of the deck, but we're going to search our deck for our Zombie Master. Right here you would search for Gozuki if you did not already have it, but Zombie Master is what we're searching for now. And from here, we can actually summon off of our Saryuja Skull Dread. We're going to summon our, I guess we summon our Zombie Master, and then we pitch to summon a zombie back from our graveyard. So we summon our Gozuki, and then Gozuki will activate, and we're going to send our last Mizuki from our deck to our graveyard. Okay, and from here, I guess, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? We're going to banish our Mizuki. I think we're going to banish our Mizuki. We can keep our Mizuki in the graveyard, actually, if we want to. Because we don't need to technically search for a Goblin Zombie anymore. We have all the combo pieces. No need to search for any other card unless we just want to have cards in our hand for the following turn. So, we can actually link these away or link this away. Sometimes it's tough choices, tough decisions, you know? So we're going to link these away for our Vampire Sucker. I'm going to put it over here. And then we can technically use our Gozuki's effect if we wish to get our Necro Banshee on field, which may not be bad. We do have Allure Darkness, but we technically need a monster for Zombie Master to activate his effects. I guess it doesn't really matter. We can have Zombie Master or Necro Banshee because we can just bring back Goblin Zombie if we wanted to. So we're not going to trigger our Gozuki. We may save him for later. We'll use Mizuki's effect to bring back Zombie Master and draw a card off of our Vampire Sucker. We drew a DDR. Wow, this is insane. Activate our Zombie Master's effect to discard Necro Banshee to summon back our Goblin Zombie. This way we get more pluses in our hand. We already have 3 cards in hand still. We can just use our Necro Banshee here. This is going to activate to get us our Zombie World. Okay, and then we can link away. We can link away our Goblin Zombie and our Zombie Master, I believe, is what we're going to do. To summon our IP Masquerena, I think. We summon this here. We can do that, or we can go into our Union Carrier. But Union Carrier we can go into later. We need non-link monsters to go into IP. So we'll go into our IP right now. We're going to search for our Goblin Zombie. Let's just search for next turn. We'll search a Unizombie, I guess. And then from here, we can go ahead and use our DDR if we want to, or we can use the Burial. Either are fine. We can use DDR and go into a Mizuki and make a we can make a Union Carrier with our Saryuja if we want to. But I think our play is going to be use the Burial now, and we can save the DDR for later. I kind of want to see if I can play this out a bit differently than what I showed you guys before. So we send back our Mizukis to the graveyard, all 3 of them. Monster Reborn ×3, or Soul Charge. We're going to use Mizuki's effects. We'll bring back our Zombie Master. and we're going to discard a monster to bring back a zombie. So we'll bring back our unit zombie here, and we'll synchro summon for our FA Dawn Dragster. And from here, we can use our Mizuki to summon a Goblin Zombie from the graveyard. Goblin Zombie and Mizuki, or Goblin Zombie and Sayuja, these can link off into a Union Carrier. And we can get our Goblin Zombie effect. In this case, we're going to actually search for something different. We're going to search for our Glow Up Bloom. Since we drew the DDR, we can take advantage, and we can use this to bring back a zombie monster and get a card on field from our banish pile, which will probably be a Mizuki, I believe. Yeah, will probably be a Mizuki. We can also get a Goblin Zombie, but just for having resources later on, I think we're going to bring back Mizuki. So we'll use our DDR to discard to summon our Mizuki. And then we'll trigger our Glow Up Bloom by banishing. We'll bring back our Doom King Balderrock here. So on their turn, it's going to pass to them. They're going to activate their card. We're going to chain our IP Masquerena to summon out a Crusadia Avermax. And this is our turn 1 board. We didn't even need to bring back our Mizuki, but I guess we did. But it's fine. We still have one Mizuki in hand. This one on field for whenever it goes to the graveyard. Doom King on board. We didn't even actually use our Union Carrier. My bad. We were supposed to actually use this. Go back, rewind. This is why this is gonna be better, because we were gonna actually equip our Dragon Buster. My bad. Rewind that. We have IP Masquerena on their turn. After they activate a card or summon a card or something, or do whatever they're playing in their main phase, we're gonna go into our Crusadia Avermax. So this way we've got FA Dawn Dragster, which can negate one spell and trap per turn. Our Doom King, which can negate a monster effect or banish a card. Our Mekk-Knight Crusadia Avermax to prevent them from attacking any of our monsters, and also cannot be destroyed by card effects or be targeted by card effects. And we have our Vampire Sucker to draw consistently every turn, every time we summon a zombie monster from the graveyard. So we've got one card in hand as well. So this is our board turn 1. We possibly could have gone into our Warlord Savage with this if I played this out a bit better. Sometimes it's a bit hard to play, like I was saying. But otherwise, that is the end of the combo video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's almost going to be 40 minutes long, so hope you guys enjoyed this combo video. If you did, smash the like button. And yeah, I'm going to be back with more videos sometime this week, because I got some Secret Slayer boxes we're going to open up. I'm going to open up with my girlfriend on camera. So if you guys are ready for that, smash the like button. I kind of want to build Eldritch, and I kind of want to build Emancipator, but we're going to see what we pull from the boxes just to have some fun. I haven't actually opened a box in a long time, so and I don't think I've ever purchased multiple boxes of a Yu-Gi-Oh product before, so this will be a first. It'll be fun, and yeah, I'll see you guys then. And otherwise, that is about it for now. Team Warrened out, and yeah, peace guys.